SANY crane is one of the 3 core business units of SANY heavy industry. With the excellent product, SANY is your first choice in wind turbine lifting, and also SANY crane is your first choice in boom lifting of nuclear power plants. I am Victor In, today's host, and I'm also sales manager of SANY crane. We enlarged the boom cross section to give this crane a much stronger lifting capacity, and it's a 4 sections boom, but also our crane is optional for 5 sections boom. The main frame of the crane, torsion resistance verified by 20,000 times of reliability and safety continuous testing. As we can see, this is the rear outrigger, also with larger cross section and low position arrangement. And the T is the initial letter of torque. So T is torque, and T4 means 4 sections crane. The outrigger system is a leading industry outrigger span with a 6.4 meter longitudinal and 5.18 meter transverse distance. As we can see this part, the lower position arrangement deck gives this crane stronger stability when traveling. Yeah, this part is optional with a sleeper bed, so when the driver with a long distance traveling, they can have a good rest here. We have over 300 service centers all over the world and over 900 service engineers. We can respond in 7 by 24 hours. We can see here it's a Dongfeng Cummins engine to provide the stronger power for the whole crane, exceeding customer expectation, leading the industry standards. That's our duty.
一个伟大的时代都有伟大的工程，是伟大的工程改变了人类的生活和命运。当今世界最伟大的工程都在中国，伟大工程背后所支撑的就是工程技术、工程装备，所以我们创造了很多来满足工程结合的一个发展这个需要。
短短10几年，从神舟第一标400吨，再到亚洲的第一标900吨，然后到 STC 10000，再到今天4000吨的巨无霸。作为亲历者和见证者，我为中国制造感到自豪。
Good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to the SANY product live show. So today we're going to introduce a new product to you. And I'm Rex Chen, the international sales manager of SANY crane business unit. So today I'm gonna show you our new product. And I know at this time you may stay at home to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. So I really hope like you are well. And this time we have improved a little bit, and this time we're gonna have 2 questions later will pop on the screen, and if you get the correct answer in the first place or second or the third, you will be rewarded. So the first one to get the right answer will rewarded a big crane model, and the second and third place will have a small one. So later, just be careful what I said. The answer is in what I said. So last time our colleague has introduced you a basic introduction of our group and our business unit. So today I'm going to tell you some stories of our founders. You know, our founders are a group of young people. So they are university graduate at that time. So university graduate at 1980s is really rare in China. So after graduation, they have a very good job. So one of them is a senior manager in a state-owned company and with decent payment. But, you know, dream is a tricky thing. So they all have a dream to build a new China, to contribute to their country. So after like a few months, they just quit. They quit the jobs and they gather together to want to do something together. So they started to thinking what should they do and what product they're gonna do. And then they realized like the welding rods at that time, all of the welding rods in China was imported from other countries, which means expensive. So they want to do that. So they started a journey of years, like developing, like find out how to do that. So during this time, you know, your dream have to support it by money. So the problem is how to get money to get through all of this. And they have did a lot of jobs like selling ships, like making wines or making glasses. After years and years, they finally have the first of the welding rods, and then with excitement they send it to the customer. But that's a sad story. The welding rods are soon be returned to them because of the quality. The quality can't reach the standard. So that's the point they realize how important the quality is. So from then, about 30 years ago to today, the quality is the most important thing of our company. So no matter our cranes or other equipment, we always like say quality, because they have failed on that on the first stage. And after that, with the help of a university professor, they finally improved their ingredient and they improved everything. The product is fine and sold to some of the customers. So if you're thinking on their feet, you will know like how exciting they were to receive the first payment from the customers. You know, after years and years effort, your effort finally paid back. Although the first payment they received from the customers is not much, just $1,000, but still they were super exciting. So that's the point they understand like how important customer is. They can save you from desperation, you know. So these 2 points, the quality and the service, until today are still the most important thing of SANY. You know, everybody is talking about quality with service, but you have to really experience something to realize how important they are. So because of the experience, now we are doing our very best to improve our quality and to improve our service. You know, for our crane, sometimes small problems may happen, and we are trying our best to minimize the risk. And we are trying best to solve the problems timely and well. So that's written in our code, and now it's our culture. So another thing I want to share with you is like how SANY becomes so successful. You know, we catch the opportunity in infrastructures. You know, China has paid a lot of attention, paid a lot of resource and energy to infrastructures, and that's the reason why we have a huge amount of highways, high-speed trains, and high buildings. So SANY catch the opportunity, and because of the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, most of the economies are hurt, and now China is investing another amount of like fund to the infrastructure. So I guess your government is probably going to do the same thing after this pandemic is gone, So it's an opportunity for you and both for us. So I really hope that the coming year and the rest of the year you will be successful. Okay, that's the stories I want to share with you. So before we go into our PowerPoint, we're gonna show you a small video of our company. We'll be back soon. Thank you.
To secure first-class quality with smart manufacturing, to offer first-class service with intelligent manufacture, to build wonder homeland with intelligent manufacture. Quality changes the world. As the largest construction machinery manufacturer and the first brand of medium and large tonnage crane in China, SANY Mobile Crane goes beyond itself constantly to lead the transformation and upgrading from made in China to intelligently manufactured in China, for bringing crane products with reliable quality and excellent performance to customers, and share intelligently manufactured in China with the users throughout the world. SANY Mobile Crane will invest 5% to 7% of turnover into research and development every year, to build global coordination research and development network and perfect digital platform construction. There are two major research and development manufacture bases in Ningxiang and Huzhou in China. The distribution of 4 major international research and development bases in US, Germany, India, and Brazil is completed. The research and development teams in the word cooperatively work. The creative SSP management system makes SANY Intelligent Manufacture become the synonym for the high standard of the industry. SANY continues to promote industry upgrading from research and development to service, from product to market huge stage, from finance to the industrial internet industry ecological chain of value. In order to make intelligently manufactured in China win more praise from the world. At present, SANY Mobile Crane possesses 4 major series of products with over 100 specifications, which covers 8 to 3,600 ton cranes. The service network of SANY has covered over 100 countries and regions throughout the world to solve over 60% problems fleetly and remotely, relying on ECC informatization system. SANY service will accompany every moment you need, from the North Pole to the equator, from day to night, from construction to rescue. SANY Mobile Crane realizes the service goal of exceeding customer expectations and industry standards by using first-class speed, first-class skills, and first-class attitude, and becomes the brand with the highest service satisfaction in users' minds. Centering on the double focusing strategy of focusing on key markets, focusing on international markets. SANY Mobile Crane takes the lead in breaking through crawler cranes and comprehensively follows up wheel cranes. From the first occupancy in Southeast Asian market to the first occupancy in Middle East market, joint venture Palfinger enters the European and American market, Pan-Russian region market. Nowadays, the international export proportion of SANY Mobile Crane has exceeded 40%, which has ranked the first in China crane export. We are deeply inspired by every success of users. We are deeply pleased by every laugh of users. Bravely to explore intelligent manufacture world, hand in hand to win better tomorrow. SANY Mobile Crane accompanies you all the way to enjoy the power of intelligent manufacture and to show the world a high-quality crane brand. SANY, with you.
Hi guys, so welcome back. Like I told you earlier, so there might be many opportunities in the coming year for your business. So today we are offering you a new option for your business, our new generation of 30-ton truck crane. So the STC300T5. What does the T5 mean? The 5 means 5 sections. So we have upgraded the section to 5. And you know, for a crane is to hoist something or to lift something. So the most important part is the arm. So for the boom part, we have upgraded. So you know, on the last model, the length of the boom is 40.5 meters. But in order to make it longer, every meter means a lot of work to do. So our engineers have tried a lot of stuff, and we make the main boom of the new series 42.5 meters, which is quite impressive. And the 8-meter jib is also included in our standard configuration. So with the main boom, with the long main boom and the jib, the maximum lifting height gonna be 51 meters. So that's the long part. So that's how we make the boom longer. So next part is how to make it stronger. So it's easy to understand. To make a boom stronger, we have to make it larger, right? So this time we designed a larger cross section to make the performance better. And another thing is, like I told you, there are 5 sections. So each two sections have a overlap. So we have increased the overlap to ensure the performance. And another thing I want to tell you is, like, both these upgrades, like the overlap will increase, like the cross-section increased, will result in a higher torsion resistance and bending resistance. So next we're gonna talk about the overall performance, you know. So this is just the boom, but in order to increase overall performance, we have to do another things, like the first one, the counterweight. You know, counterweight is a tricky thing. Of course, if we increase the counterweight more, the performance is gonna be better. But if we increase too much in your country, it might be hard to pass the local law requirements. So that's the reason we only increased the counterweight only 400 kilogram, but our performance have increased significantly. So next one, I'm going to talk you about the out triggers. So it's also easy to understand. So if the out trigger is bigger, the performance will also be better. So this time we designed an industry-leading out trigger span, which is 6.4 meters. The longevity of the span gonna be 6.4 meters, which leads the industry. And with this part, we increased the maximum lifting capacity of the fully extended main boom will be 6.2 tons. And we also have improved our winch, so make our maximum single rope lifting speed reach 135 meters per minute. And also the minimum speed could reach 1.2 meters per minute, which makes the crane stable. So all of the power should support by our strong core, you know. So this time we use the Dongfeng Cummins ISLE 290/30 engine, which is really powerful, can satisfy most of your needs. And another thing we have improved is the piston pump. So on the last version, we only have one pump. So this time we have upgraded to the double variable displacement piston pump. So the next thing I want to talk with you is about the transmission. You know, so on the last model, we only have six-speed transmission, but this time, in order to make your crane can like operating in more working conditions, we have increased it to nine-speed transmission. And because like once you have the 9-speed transmission, you may drive your crane to some wilder places to make your driving more comfortable. We have replaced the rear suspension to rubber suspension. And another thing I want to tell you is the eco mode. When you're working, sometimes you don't need that much power, So we provide a switch. With a single switch, you can switch between the strong mode and the eco mode. So we have tested like the overall performance. You can save fuel consumption by 10%. So that's only the main parts. And for crane, crane is operated by person, by people, by human. So we really want to make the interaction and the operation between the machine and the operator like smoothly, like more easy and more reliable. So that's the reason we have provided optional root cloud T-box. So it's kind of based on the cloud, and with this T-box, you could monitor the traveling track of your crane, and you could show you the working status of your crane. And also, because like this box will collect a lot of data, and you can like at the backstage you can analyze all the data. Another thing is like for crane we want to make it safe. Safe is the priority. So this time we designed a multi-dimensional security detection. So in many places detect all the time to make sure you are safe. Like we have the height limit both on the Jeep and on the main bomb, and we have the pressure sensor, we have the angle sensor, and we have the control box. So all this is to make sure you are safe to drive. And another thing we have improved is like the steps. When you climb on the driving's cab, on our old mode we only have one step, but this time we have two, make it easy to drive, easy to climb on. And this time we have a larger screen, and we also have like a more beautiful dashboard. So to make it comfortable to sit in and to operate in the crane. And the next thing, we really want to make sure like the space in the operator's cab and the driver's cab big enough. So we have enough space of the leg room. We have enough space of the entrance. We have enough space for your main body, and also to make you feel more comfortable, we have widened the seat, and we have designed adjustable seat to let you like feel comfortable in any working conditions. So that's this part. For our machine, there are many improvements. So I can't like tell you every details. So you can see here to make our crane more reliable and more cost efficient. We have upgraded a lot of things like the reversing radar and like the walking deck to aluminum, and we have upgraded the vials, a lot of stuff. So all of this stuff, you can see like for this product, we want to make sure like you can operate it in more working conditions, and with this crane. We have added more configurations to make it advanced. So overall performance and overall cost efficiency of this crane will be outstanding. So that's the details I'm going to show here. So please pay attention to what I said. And now I will take you to the testing field to have a look of the real crane. And don't forget, we have some questions here. So if you know the answer, just comment below. We'll find the first, the second, and third place to give the gifts. So now let's follow me to the testing site.
短短10几年，从神舟第一标400吨，再到亚洲的第一标900吨，然后到 STC 10000，再到今天4000吨的巨无霸。作为亲历者和见证者，我为中国制造感到自豪。
伟大的时代都有伟大的工程，是伟大的工程改变了人类的生活和命运。伟大工程背后所支撑的就是工程技术、工程装备。因为我觉得在当今世界最伟大的工程都在中国，而最伟大的工程里面，我还想不出哪一个工程没有商业设备的参与，甚至全球都是这样。所以我们创造了很多世界第一，来满足工程界行业的发展这个需要。
Good afternoon, everyone. So now we'll finish our presentation. Finally, we have a chance to have a close look of our beast today, the STC300T5. So first, our vehicle consists of 5 main parts: the driving cab, the chassis, the platform, the slewing table, and the boom system. So if you look at the boom system, so we have a powerful telescopic main boom. And once fully extended, the length is going to be 42.5 meters. And the maximum lifting moment will be 1,158 kilonewton meter. And for this vehicle, we have 5 outriggers and 1 is hiding down there. So with 5 outriggers, we'll make the vehicle more stable. So let's have a close look of the front face. So we designed the whole front face to make it look better. And this is our narrowed A pillar. So we designed it quite narrow to give the driver a wider view. You may say we have 2 mirrors here. So for normal vehicle, there are just 1. We have 2. So 1 is for the normal looking backwards, another one to look at the blind spots here. Now let's move to the chassis part. The first we see is the tires. The radial tire. So we have upgraded all of our 10 tires to radial tire to give you a higher durability. And the steel tire are included in our standard configuration. Another thing we have included in our standard configuration is the auxiliary hook. With the 5-ton auxiliary hook, you may have a better operation and make your operation more convenient and sufficient. Now let's move to the out triggers. So for out trigger, if it's bigger, it's lower, it's gonna be better. So we make the cross section here quite big, quite large, and here the cross section make these two parts bigger to enhance the performance. And also we designed the weight point quite low to make the whole machine more stable. Another thing I want to tell you is the span of the out triggers. From this side of the out trigger to that side, the span gonna be 6.4 meters, which will improve, which leads the industry and improve the performance. And on the details, we are trying very hard to minimize your work. So that's the reason why we designed our oil radiator vertical layout. So with this vertical layout, it's very easy to clean and to maintain it. And now let's move to the counterweight. So thinking about counterweights, for most machines, counterweights are like steel blocks 1 by 1 by 1. For us, we want to make our machine works great, but at the same time looks good. So that's the reason we designed the counterweight of our crane, this arc shape, which is eye-pleasing indeed. And another thing we have improved is the gaps. We have made the gap from the counterweight to the platform 620 millimeters, which makes impossible to cause any scratches, no matter to the counterweight or to the platform. So talking about gaps, there are many gaps on this machine. So we're trying to minimize the risk and to prevent any scratches, no matter to which part. So that's the reason why we designed the gap from the operations cap to the platform 240 millimeters, which is impossible to cause any scratches to the cab or to the platform. Another thing I would like to share you is the suspension. If you may see here is our rubber suspension. So comparing to the normal suspension, rubber suspension can absorb more vibrations and make your driving, especially on a gravel road, more stable and more comfortable. So if you may see here is one of the easy accesses. So we have one here and one over there. So we have two easy access. So with this handrail, with this stable handrail, you can get on and off the vehicle very easy and very reliable. This is our fuel tank. I can only say it's very big. So we designed the capacity of the fuel tank 300 liters. So with the full tank of fuel, you may travel as far as 900 kilometers. So reduce your time on refueling and on maintenance. So this is our platform. So we've designed the height of the platform from here to the ground 1.52 meters, which makes the handling of the sleepers easier. And we also designed abundant space up there to accommodate more accessories. If you see this part, you can see this part of the vehicle is quite empty, right? So because it's empty, and when some people standing here with some objects placing here, it's gonna be a risk. So that's the reason we designed this side guard to prevent objects or people from falling inside. So the guardrails and the platform and the oil tank are all made of aluminum alloy to make the machine looks great, at the same time make it rust resistance. And you may see here is our safety strips. Like with the safety strip, even at night, will be very obvious to see our machine to improve the safety. And here is our tire eyebrow. Our machine are often operating in the countryside on the gravel roads or on the mud road. So it's very easy to have a lot of mud at the bottom of the vehicle. So that's the reason we designed that to prevent that. Okay, so now let's follow me to the operations cab to have a good look inside. Okay, now I'm in the operator's cab. So we understand this place is the place where the operator stay for the most of the time. So we really want to this place is comfortable and spacious and safe to stay in. So that's the reason we have of course the safety hammer here, just in case in an emergency. And you know, normally the electric control box are inside this cab, but we move it out to create more space for the operator. Because we have moved it out, you can see the space of my leg, the space of the seats, and space of the door are like bigger. Another thing is like the comfortable, to make it comfortable. So with this seat, it's very comfortable sit on. And we have considered in some conditions, like the operator have to look at the object which was hosting, so it's very hard to like look that, keep it for a long time. So we made this seat adjustable to a maximum angle of 140 degrees, so it's very easy to look up to the objects. And here is our control panel. So there are many control buttons on it, and with each button has a state indicator on it, so it's very easy to know which state is in for the control panel. And here is our HD touch screen. It will show you the real-time parameter of the machine, like the bend boom, like the weight stuff. So it's very easy to look and very easy to control. Another thing we want to make sure, like the comfortableness, is like the air conditioner. We understand you may operation in any condition, in any weather condition, which the weather may change really fast. So we have the air conditioner here, and it's very easy to switch from the cooling mode to the warming mode. And we have two air vents in my front and two at my back. The most important one, we designed two under your feet here. So in other weather condition, I believe this cab will provide you like a safety and comfortable operating status. Now let's move into the driving cab. You know, when I was a boy, I was dreaming to control this kind of machine, but once I'm working here, I found it's quite difficult to control this piece like that, because there are a lot of stuff to do, like a lot of buttons to press. That's the reason we're trying to simplify the operations, no matter on the driving or on the operation. So now let's follow me to a driving's cab. Okay guys, now we're in the driving's cab. So we understand sometimes you may have to drive for a long time. So the first one we want to show you is the safety of this cab. So first, for the front, like I told you, we have a narrow A-pillar to give you a wider view, and for the sides, two sides, for the blind spot, we have 4 mirrors. So especially when you are traveling in the city condition, you may check the blind spot with the mirrors. So with this, like the front and the sides have a pretty good view. For reverse condition, we have this radar, this smart reverse radar. So with this radar, it can detect objects at a distance over 2.5 meters. So that means no matter what object around the vehicle, it's very easy to detect, and for you and the vehicle safety. The next thing I want to ensure you is like the space, because you may drive for a long time. So we have made an abundant space here for your leg, and the very good, very comfortable safety seats here. So if you sit on this seat, it will feel relaxed. And another thing is like we have an optional berth at the back. So if sometimes you may have to sleep at the back, we have the optional berth for you if you may choose. And this is our instrument panel, and this is our bus cam panel. So with these two panels, the buttons here are quite simple. It's very easy to control the direction and control the whole vehicle. So you may say the steering wheel is on the right hand side of the vehicle. So if you need a left hand drive one, so we also have the option for you if you may choose. And you can also see like the steering wheel is very big, and with this big steering wheel it's very easy to drive, to control the direction. And here you may see our shift stick. So for this vehicle we have 9-speed transmissions, so which means when you are driving, especially in a city condition, you may shift like quite regularly. That's the reason why we designed this shift stick pretty close to the steering wheel, which provides you like a safety driving while you are shifting. So this feels like sedan-like driving experience. And that's the details I want to show you. So now let's go back to the main studio. Okay everyone, so that's all the details I want to share with you. So I'm not sure whether I have covered all the parts which you are interested in, but if I don't, that's fine. So now our operator will show you a few working conditions of our vehicle. So you may see at my back. So later we'll go back to our main studio. We still have some question and answer part. So if you have any question, so feel free to comment below. So when we designed the vehicle, we also ask a lot of customers to give us feedbacks. So if you have any thoughts, like anything you want to understand, just comment below, that's fine. And you know, the COVID-19 pandemic is still like in some countries, happening in some countries. Back in China, we're fine right now. So we have experienced this stage. We have stayed at home for like 2 months. And now our economy is restarting. So because like the government want to restart the economy, and we are now trying very hard to like build the infrastructures, like the highways, like the buildings. So once this pandemic is finished in your area, I believe there are a lot of like chances for you. So if you are interested, now is a very good chance to thinking about prepared for the restart. And now because of the COVID-19, we are not convenient to invite you coming here to have a look by yourself. But once it's finished, if you are interested in, you are more than welcome to come to our factory to have a look of the crane by yourself, and to have a look of our beautiful factory. So now let's get into the main studio and have the question and answer part. Okay guys, now we're back to the main studio. So it's pretty hot out there, and just my colleague told me there are many people just like answering questions, so you may forget to ask me some questions. So let's say what kind of a question you have asked. So please give the question. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have a user ask what is the total weight of the STC300T5. So the total weight gonna be 33.8 ton 33.8 tons. So I'm guessing you may ask this question because, like in some countries, the roads have like a strict limitation. So for more details, so please feel free to contact our nearest dealer or our sales representative to give you more details. Okay, so the next question is like a 300T5. What does T5 mean? Okay, I told you the 5, what does the 5 mean, but I forgot to tell you what the T means. So T is our new series. So the last one is the S series. Now we have a new series to say like we have improved a lot. And T also means top, and the quality, and the T's in this word. So T means top. Okay, so another question is like, how long will the product delivery time after the purchase order signed? Okay, so it really depends, but normally, so to produce this kind of machine will take us around 40 days. So plus the shipping time and plus the time we negotiate about the contract. So it's about maybe 2 to 3 months. Okay, so another question, yes, of course, about the price. So I will not show you the price here on the screen because it really depends on what kind of like the optional choice you need, and also the price can be varied depends on the distance we shipping to you. So if you're really interested in this machine, so please contact our nearest dealer or contact our sales representative. If you don't know how to find them, just like comment below or ask our official page. Our staff will tell you. Okay, so another question is about financial support. So it also depends on in some areas where we have SANY capital. So in these places, we can offer you the financing support, but in other places, you will probably, we still have the SANY to provide this financing service. So we have a few options. For more details also, so please contact our dealers. I think that's the question we have, and we connect from our customer today. So thank my colleague to pass me the question. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not sure whether these questions and what I described cover all the field you want to know. If we don't worry, just comment below or ask our sales representative. They will give you a detailed answer. And in the future, if you have any like suggestions, if you have any special needs, it's also please feel free to contact us. Okay, now is the exciting time. You know, normally for our machine, we don't have any promotion or discount on our machine. But this time, as I said, it's an opportunity for you and an opportunity for us. So on the new release of this machine, we have a special offer. What's the offer? I really want to know. So the offer is gonna be $2,180 US. $2,180 US. So if you place your order and sign your contract within 30 days from today and pay the initial payment of at least 20%, this voucher will apply, which means you can get $2,180 off. I'm not sure how many of you are watching this. You can tell your friend, that's fine. You can tell your friends. If you have friends want this kind of plan, just contact us, that's fine. And I can only tell you, we don't run this promotion often, and it's only for a limited time. Okay, so this is probably everything I want to tell you, and thank you very much for joining this online event. And if in the future we still have any some new release products like monthly, I guess. So please follow us on Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram, so you will know the latest news about us and our promotion and our release. Okay, so that's everything I want to tell you, and thank you very much for attending. So wish you have a good day and wish you be well. Thank you.
短短10几年，从神舟第一标400吨，再到亚洲的第一标900吨，然后到 STC 10000，再到今天4000吨的巨无霸。作为亲历者和见证者，我为中国制造感到自豪。
伟大的时代都有伟大的工程，是伟大的工程改变了人类的生活和命运。伟大工程背后所支撑的就是工程技术、工程装备。因为我觉得在当今世界最伟大的工程都在中国，而最伟大的工程里面，我还想不出哪一个工程没有商业设备的参与，甚至全球都是这样。所以我们创造了很多世界第一，来满足工程界行业的发展这个需要。